Hello everyone, this is Fuzzy Sheep 12, and today is November 15th, and the theme for today's Hypnovember 2025 is Pocket Watch. So, let's go ahead and get comfy, get cozy, and get those listening ears on today. A pocket watch is, I'd say, a pretty common trope within this community. Something that you see in the media. Hypnotist conjures this fantastic looking pocket watch and starts to sway it back and forth in front of the subject. And whether or not this is purely an eye fixation or simply the effect of the trope and how exactly you're supposed to follow along, it works one way or the other. So what does your ideal pocket watch look like? And what are all the different ways you can use such an item to drop someone? Well, the first way is kind of obvious. You swing it back and forth, and you watch as the eyes follow. Back and forth and back and forth. And it's a sort of eye fixation, giving you something to focus, to think, to notice, all while your body relaxes and gives way to the relaxation. But while you're focusing and going back and forth so wonderfully, a glimmer, a shine, and a reflection catches your attention. So not only is the pocket watch itself captivating, but you also notice this little glimmer that seems to happen. Somewhere there must be a light source that's bouncing off a section of this pocket watch, and yet it just draws you in even closer, as if it's beckoning for your mind to just give a little step towards that trance state. Already feeling your eyes flutter, your body beginning to feel so relaxed and so loose and limp that just watching this pocket watch swing from the chain that it's on is just absolutely amazing. And yet, there's still some hidden things about this pocket watch that you have yet to discover. So, this one in particular, you can open up the front of it, and then it displays the wonderful workings of the inside. You notice the hands moving, maybe you even get to see some of the gears turning behind the glass. And that too is oh so captivating. In fact, maybe you even hear the faint ticking sound of this pocket watch, drawing you in even closer. And how cool would it be if I were to suggest each and every time the pocket watch is open like this, you're free to have all and any thoughts that you'd like. But the second you notice I close it and you hear that click sound of it snapping back shut, all your thoughts just get trapped right there. You know they're still there, somewhere, and you know that as soon as I open the cover up, you'll get them all back. But now you're in this wonderful state of feeling almost completely blank, where you don't really need to worry because everything's taken care of. Your only job right now is to just focus on the sway of the pocket watch and the tone of the hypnotist itself. Because everything else has already faded away, your body's already so relaxed that it's just easier to focus. And then I open the cover up again and you suddenly have thoughts flowing again. But whether those thoughts are thoughts of comfort and relaxation, I'll leave up to you. Because for all I know, those thoughts could just be words suggesting back and forth and back and forth as your eyes continue to follow the pocket watch. Back and forth, that glimmer, that reflection catches your attention once more, almost forgetting about it when your thoughts were stolen and shut behind the front of the pocket watch. But now you're more than free to have those thoughts, and so you notice it again, and it captivates you further. Noticing even how all the little details, the gears, the ticking sounds draw you close, convincing you to get lost even further as you hear the snap of me shutting the front of the pocket watch yet again. Where did all of those thoughts go? Did you even have any left? Of course not, because they're all nice and safe and tucked away in this pocket watch. And you've done absolutely wonderful watching it sway back and forth. In fact, I stop swaying the pocket watch, and I lower it down quickly. Down. That's right, just follow along, just watching so very closely, as you drop so very deep into that wonderful trance. In fact, I wonder how long you've been waiting for a cue like that. After all the back and forth and the process of looking and watching was kind of just a build of anticipation, waiting for me to eventually snap and say down, and allow you to fully explore the depths of trance. Because that's how this works, doesn't it? And I draw the watch out of my pocket once again, showing you all the sides of it, and then opening the front cover. You're more than welcome to have those thoughts returned to you, at least if you still have any. And if not, that's perfectly fine. You'll get them back in due time. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and put my pocket watch away for the next time, or even the next unsuspecting person. So, in just a second, I'll go ahead and count up to 5 like usual, and you can return to your day-to-day life. So 1, 2, going up to 3, about halfway there, going up to 4, feeling all of your thoughts flood back in, taking that nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, coming all the way wide awake, just like that, with 5. Absolutely wonderful. You did fantastic today, and I hope you enjoyed this file as much as I did. Thank you for listening today.